Before we get started, below is a link that will take you to a sign-up page for a free online masterclass on improvisation. It's different. Check it out. All right, let's get into this video. Remember last video, I told you about the tritone concept and how to use that to develop new outside ideas? Well, today, I'm going to share with you 5 licks that are extracted from that concept. Now, if you want to know behind the scene how it works and create your own, you can watch that video. But for now, sit back, don't relax, because you're going to have to do some work. Grab your guitar, the tab will be on the screen, and we're going to get started right after this. Hi, this is David from the Wallman Guitar Artistry, which is a channel that is all about helping guitar players around the world develop their musicality on the instrument. Today, we're looking at 5 licks that are in A Dorian. The backing track that we're going to use today and the charts and the tabs are available for free. You can check them out below. Just sign up once and you'll get access to the assets for this video and many other videos on the channel. So all the following licks are in A Dorian, A minor pentatonic, and we will go outside for just a little bit using the tritone above. Okay, ready? Here's lick number 1. So what is this lick about? Well, it's about combining the minor pentatonic scale in A, the first position between frets 5 and 8. That's the first position of A minor pentatonic, and a tritone above. So for those of you who have not seen the previous video, well, you should. But quick reminder, a tritone is an interval, the distance between 2 notes, and it's the distance that is also known as the diminished fifth. It's a tensed interval, the distance between that A, low E string 5th fret, and a tritone above, which would be E flat right here. These 2 notes, they're very tensed, and we're going outside using that. So what we're doing here is playing the A minor pentatonic scale. We're starting with that. 4 notes of the minor pentatonic scale. And then we're going outside for 4 notes using an E flat minor pentatonic, which is that tritone above. And yes, that sounds horrible. If you play that over the A, ouch, right? But that's the purpose. You're doing a little bit of ouch, and then you're bringing the Band-Aid going back inside. That's really the key of playing outside. Not too long, because you want to bring him back. It's the bringing him back that is really the most pleasant thing. It enhances the going back home if you go outside just a little bit. Okay, so that's what we have. We have 4 notes in, minor pentatonic, no problem. And then we are doing that, this right here, which is part of the E flat minor pentatonic. So it sounds kind of arpeggio-like, right? Because it is an arpeggio. And then we're going back inside. That kind of thing. Okay. You can rewatch it if you want, study it, and of course, apply it over the backing track. Ready for lick number 2? Because here it comes. I love this lick because it's easy to play. It makes sense once you understand what's going on as far as the scales go, and it's just the right amount of in, out, in, out. Okay, this is what's going on. We're starting in, and we're starting in the 2nd position of A minor pentatonic with this kind of thing. Ooh, this note right here, kind of ouch, but not completely. That's the blue note. And then slide down right here. So kind of important to have this flow of notes, the rhythm flow. Taka, 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 taka. You notice that all the licks that we're gonna talk about today are based around 16th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, because I think it's an easy flow of notes to phrase with, and it just comes naturally to most players. I lost my pick. I don't know what happened here. But that's kind of what the idea, right? So we're starting in, and then continue in, and then slide down. Now we are in that tritone, just for a few notes, and then back in. And you'll notice that if you study this lick, if you memorize it, the fingering really makes sense. There are some recurring patterns and recurring shapes that make it really easy to use. And again, the most important thing, first, memorize the notes and then rhythm flow. Taka, 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 taka. You don't want to break that, so that you have the right amount of in and out. All right, that is for lick number 2. Let's check out lick number 3. Lick number 3 is similar to the previous one in terms of how many inside notes, how many outside notes we have. Again, once you have it on your fingers, it's very easy to use in many different contexts. We still have that rhythm flow. Taka, 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 taka. We're starting with a really traditional type blues lick. Right? You had that before, right? That kind of thing. So those are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 8 notes in, and then we're going outside here with this little passage. So we're still in E flat. Notice how that E flat minor pentatonic is in the same zone of the fretboard as the first position of A minor pentatonic. We're trying to keep things in the same zone of the fretboard to avoid the jumpy effect, which if you have no idea what that means, well, you should watch after these licks the how to come up with these licks, which was the previous video that was uploaded. I'll link to that. But that's really important to stay in the same zone of the fretboard. So really slowly we have in, continue in, and then out. And then we end in. So that was lick number 3. Let's try lick number 4. Lots of pull-offs in lick number 4. This one, again, combines those two pentatonic scales. We have A minor pentatonic and E flat minor pentatonic in the same zone of the fretboard. And we're going to do some string skipping. So we're starting with the A minor pentatonic, descending the scale, but not completely, not quite. We are descending 2 notes. So if you look at your pentatonic scale, you have a left and a right. The left note is the one closest to the neck and the right closest to the bridge. So we're starting with the very last note that we have in that minor pentatonic right here on the 8th fret, 1st string. We're doing a pull off to 5, and then skipping the 2nd string to the 3rd on the right note, right? So it's right, left, skip, right. That's the principle. And then do that again, this time from the 2nd string. And then from the 3rd string, but that's where you transition to that E flat minor pentatonic, and then the 4th string, and then we end in right here. It takes a little bit of repetition to get. I love this one because you have the continuity, the continuous sequence, da ga da, right, in 3, but we're in 16th notes, but the sequence is pretty much the same, right? We're just alternating scales and things like that, and you can even go further. Why just use the tritone? Maybe you'll do 1 in and then 1 a half step above. You could, maybe. You could expand these licks. Those are just starting points, starting ideas. All right, that was lick number 4. Let's do the last lick, lick number 5. Another very pleasant lick to play. It just feels really good with these slides, and when it flows, it's just a pleasure to play, and it's not that complicated. We're starting with the A minor blues scale, so we're starting with the blue note on the 3rd string, 8th fret, which, yes, it's outside, but it's quick. And we're so used to that sound that it almost sounds in, right? The minor blues. That blue note really sounds in. So that's what we have. We're starting with A minor blues. That kind of lick that's been heard a lot in blues. And then a half step above. So now we are in tritone mode, right? E flat minor pentatonic. And we're just going to ascend that scale, that E flat minor pentatonic scale. So we have A minor blues, E flat, and then a slide back in to land on the first string, 8th fret, which is part of the A minor pentatonic. So we're back in there. And really with this lick, just start slowly, and once it flows, it's a great way to get in and out, just by sliding a half step above and a half step below to get back in. All right, practice this slowly over the backing track. And that was lick number 5. And there you have it, 5 licks that really didn't take me very long to create, just using the principle that we covered in the previous video. And I highly recommend that you check that out. And even if you've seen it before, rewatch it. You might catch something that you didn't quite get, and knowing the how-to will lead to a lot of discoveries on the instrument, which is really the core of what we're trying to do here on the channel. Inspire so that you can communicate more effectively. Remember, you can get the charts, the tabs in PDF format, the backing track, all of that is free. If you already signed up to one of these lessons, well, you already have access. Just click below and that should log you in right away. If not, just enter your email and password. And if you haven't yet, well, just sign up. It's free and you get access to all those things, which really the videos are only the starting point. The rest of the time is up to you, and who knows where this is going to lead you to. All right, well, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you liked this. I hope you had tons of fun with these, and I hope that you come up with a lot more on your own. Thanks for watching this. If you haven't yet subscribed, consider doing so, because Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, a new video just like this one comes out, helping guitar players around the world develop their musical personality on this beautiful instrument. Remember, this is your pencil, you're the author. This does not tell the story. You tell the story. Just learn how to control this thing, and the stories you'll tell are going to be amazing. Thanks so much for watching this. Practice well.